You guys hear me? Oh, I can't hear you. What? What up? Yeah. Yeah, it just ran. Nobody changed the packages. added added 4 gigs of node libraries and PMs. Oh, and just completely changed all data contracts and entities and models and all that shit. I hope that's something I see a lot. Mocked APIs not being. Oh wow, no textures are loading now for me. Oh, that's great. Yeah, I'm gonna try to. Hopefully, I see them. Because sometimes.
We're taking control.
Sí, hablo español. Uh, the Menendez cartel is always watching. Vigilando. Putiña. You know, that's one thing I like saying a lot is computadora, like, cause computer has puta in it in Spanish.
Losing this fight.
Yeah, I'm like not loading any textures. I think I can shoot through walls though.
Enemy sniper working.
Ass. We're playing ass mode.
Friendly targets, friendly targets.
Wow, this guy got 70 and 80 kills. I'm gonna see if I need to load shaders. Some zombies. Yeah, it's all that ray tracing.
Armed male down.
Yeah, well, the ray tracing makes them beautiful. You know, they glisten, they glow. Glowing zombies. Because he doesn't have a ray tracer. Well, that ray tracing ain't doing shit for me right now because I don't have any textures to ray trace.
Hostile Semtex.
And wear ugly sweaters. Oh, you're leaving AT? No, you said it's your like last day or whatever, so I was like, oh. So you guys only answer to your bosses, right? You don't have to like answer to the client bosses? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try to reload this shit, because this is hot garbage. Oh shit, really? Oh my god, that is not good. No. No, that's like Handmaid's Tale, man. I don't want to see Gilead rise. Oh, well. Oh, you do? They're gonna be of Chansey? Of Michael. So we're gonna have of John, of Lee. No, that's what they name the breed species in um that show. So in that show, in The Handmaid's Tale, like all the handmaids, basically there's zero population control any longer. Um, Nobody can have children. So anybody that is thought of having the ability to have children gets assigned to a commander in the Gilead army to propagate basically the next generation of Americans at this point in this new Republic of America, where an extremely conservative, religious-based government has taken over. So they say stuff like "under his eye" and really have this militaristic view on like almost like a neo-Christian religion of some sort that has taken over the U.S. and anybody that opposes any idea or school of thought of this like government then gets relegated to the toxic wastelands to die. Or you escape to Canada. Yep. That's still like 1500 US. Other than it being super cold, I wouldn't mind living in Canada. There's like a ton of Asians in Montreal and Toronto, which means there's gonna be like legit Asian food. And then like super hot Asian chicks. So like in Canada, maybe Wolverines, but it's not like North Canada. You're not like bordering on the North Pole, dude. Like, but you would live in a major city or a suburb of a major city. You wouldn't be living in like the backwoods of Canada. Might. I would live in Timbuktu, honestly. Like, I would have polar bears. Well, the equivalent of Timbuktu in Canada is like, what's like, I'm gonna look up the northernmost part of Canada right now. We have the technology. It's literally called Alert. It's called Alert Canada. In the Kikik-Taluk region, Nunavut, Canada. It's actually the northernmost permanently inhabited place in the world. It's 508 miles from the North Pole. I don't know. Let's see. Weather in Nunavut. It's 4 degrees right now. It's 4 degrees Fahrenheit right now. 75% humidity too, dude. That's fucking hell. It's so cold. Oh, really? Okay. I didn't know if like the humidity was like also in the atmosphere as well in that cold weather. Like, but if you're indoors, is yeah, but I mean like does like your sheets feel wet inside your house? Like, do you need a dehumidifier? Because you're I hope you have one of those like adult depends. I had to I had to scan and repair my game. So I'm like halfway through scanning. Yeah, I'll try to join you guys in like 10 minutes, hopefully. Unity. What's the game concept? You can name it. Yeah, you can name it your prison pocket, your jail wallet, or you can name the game Get Pegged or Die Trying. Get pegged or die trying. Cyberpunk it, Cyberpunk is under a lot of fire for all the dildos they have in their game. It's an unnatural amount of dildos. It's like they're behind dumpsters. It's kind of like, I mean, you're literally finding dildos like you were when Giuliani had that press conference at at the Four Seasons. Somebody somebody didn't check. Somebody Googled the first thing on the list. You could see us doing that. Yeah. Okay. You saw Mitch McConnell's hands? Did you see that whole thing about Mitch McConnell's hands and how he looked like he was like he had the sickness in him? He had some kind of cryptid inside of him. Cause yeah, I know, but the back's his arteries are just made of like lard and bourbon, lard, bourbon, and chew. He doesn't look as good as Biden. So he was one of those dudes in Kentucky, yeah, who had segregated schools until the late 90s. Still even to the 2000s, and has sundown counties. Oh god, sundown counties. No, no, you guys go ahead. Yeah, I'm just at the tip right now. You're gonna Mac 10 it up? You know, everyone always, you know how everyone says that new gun's the meta, and then you start using it, and you're like, yeah, I don't see how it's the meta. They haven't done that to the MP5 and the AUG yet. There's something I saw today on YouTube about the Tundra being like all OP now in Warzone. I am Keanu. It wasn't. Yeah, it's not. It's very. It's cheesy as fuck. It's not even like his worst action film. Like he made some action film where he was like a samurai, like a couple years ago. Yeah, I like. Yeah, I liked the movie too. I liked it. Yeah, I liked that movie, but it was corny as fuck, right? I mean, he didn't win an Academy Award for his acting in that movie. He did he did better acting in John Wick than he did in that movie. Oh, that was like a shit show. Yeah, dude, and like British English, like they're from Hong Kong or some shit. Yeah, I know, I know. Thank you, Lee, for catching the joke, because it's Southern Chinese actors. But yeah, that movie was a shit show, and it received a lot of bad reviews because of that. But Chinese people love white people. In East Asia, they do. They like putting white people in commercials and like movies and stuff. Or like you could be like the dude that owns Alibaba and you get you get your own movie cuz you're Jack Ma cuz you're so fucking rich. Yeah. That motherfucker made his own multi-billion-dollar fucking Chinese epic like 3 hours long. Never acted in his fucking life. Got Wu Ping to fucking choreograph the shit. This game is ass. You know what else it is? Like Chansey's like Prestige 2 or whatever. Aren't you? Like what prestige level are you, Chansey? I bet it is. Cause I know when I play with you and Jodel, like I get fucked up lobbies. You guys want to do some Warzone this weekend? The whole weekend? All right, whenever you guys get out of the lobby, I'm back in. Hopefully, this shit resolved itself. It said it didn't need to repair shit. Fucking lies. And I can't get too mad at the devs or the game companies that push shit updates because I know the bullshit they're going through. Like I know it's some poor asshole back there just like crying to sleep, like trying to deploy the build to production. Yeah, thank you. Me and Lee are best friends now. I fucking love. No, I'm not a PO. I'm QA, dude. I'm like the bottom of the barrel. I'm an SDET. Yeah, Oh, by the way, this is an emergency change request. It needs to be tested yesterday. No, they just say it works on my box. Yeah. We're like, oh, those QA. They got flagged for fraud. Again. You fraudsters. That's an invalid test case. Cannot repro. I can't. Oh, yeah. But nothing beats reverting 105 files repeatedly. I love how a lot of people think we just sit on our ass all day, which is true. We do sit on our ass eating snacks all day. That is very true. But there's a lot of stress involved with dealing with people making you revert changes like twice. And you're just like, I told you not to do this. Like, I just told you that it wasn't going to work that way. But you went ahead and did it anyways. Like, yeah, that's how I try to look at it too. It's like, all right, well, I like to sometimes think how much that meeting actually costs. Like if I were like imagine everyone's salary in that meeting and the amount of time that meeting costs, like in salary per hour per like actual output return of investment. And like I sit there and calculate, I'm like, yo, this is a $50,000 meeting. This is a $50,000 meeting. Just so somebody can hear themselves talk. Like, yeah, and then you really were like, this could have been an email, or even better, a chat, a Slack chat, a Teams chat, a Zoom chat. You could have just pinged me about this, like. Yeah, yeah. You forgot. Yeah, you forgot the one part. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Can you hear me now? Like, I think you're double muted. Are you muted right now? Uh, you should put on a shirt. Oh, you know what I really love? Those email chains where they go like 40 deep, and then they start adding people into the middle of the chain, and then you're supposed to only reply to a certain group within the chain about a fix, and it becomes like a non-linear email when good luck with that. Yeah, you can get in trouble not answering those emails, man. Those emails are like CYA. Those emails are like lifesavers.